Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have this like gold, orange, purple type of red looking cut crease going on today. I fell in love with this look. I actually, when I sat down and did my makeup today, I had no idea what I was going to film. I just kind of sat down and started playing with makeup. And I'm just super happy with how it turned out. Like the creases turned out even, the wing liner turned out even, everything just blended out very beautifully and very like, it was just a good makeup day. And I'm just so happy with this look. And also I wanted to show you guys my awesome shirt that I'm wearing. It's Rick and Morty. If you guys don't watch that show, you guys are fucking missing out. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my shirt because I've worn it in like previous videos, but I never showed you guys before. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys now. But anyways, aside from the awesome shirt and the beautiful makeup we have on today, yeah, so if you guys want to learn how to create this beautiful look, then please just make sure to keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and start this look, and the first shadow that I'm going to be picking up is this Star Crush Mineral shadow, and it's called Orange Oasis. This shadow is just like a very true like orange type of shade. It doesn't come off this bright. If you build it up, it really will be this bright, but we're not going to build it up too much. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild blending brush, dust off the excess, and then just place the shadow above the crease. So now that we have that shadow down, as you guys can see, it's not as like strong on my eye as it is swatched on the back of my hand, just because I didn't want to build it up and make it look that intense. Because this is just going to be kind of like our transition shade. It's going to help blend all the other shadows. But it does add like a nice little pop at the very like top right here. That like a little like, you know, like a bright color. So next we're going to go into another Star Crush Mineral shade. And this is in the color, in the shade Foxy. So as you guys can see, this shade right here is Foxy. And it's more like a burnt, very deep type of orange. It does like have like a bit of like orange red undertones. I can definitely see it. Some like cranberry type of vibes going on. But yeah, it's a lot deeper in shade than Orange Oasis. So we're just going to take a little bit of that and we're just going to place that on the crease. And I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush for this. So after we've placed that Foxy color shade, we're going to go back in with our Wet n Wild brush, no extra product on it, and we're just going to blend the two shades together just to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that they just like look beautifully blended together. By now you guys should know I do not like having harsh lines. I do not like having like I love having a good blend. Like that's me. Like when I do my makeup, when I do my eyeshadow, having a good blend is my #1 priority. So I like to go back and just really make sure it's all blended and just little buffing motions. Okay, so I got a good blend going on. I'm happy about it so far. And now we're done with these Star Crush Mineral shadows, and I just wanted to say, I've told you guys before, but I'm going to say it again, that I really love these shadows. They're so great, so affordable, vegan, cruelty-free, and just at a super great price. So yeah, I do know that they came out with like some pressed shadows, and I haven't gotten my hands on them yet, but I definitely plan to. But yeah, if you guys, I'm just telling you, if you guys are looking for like some good affordable shadows, then I highly suggest you guys try out Star Crush Minerals. It's so great. You guys will not regret it, I promise. So next shadow that we're gonna be dipping into is from the I sound like a broken record. It's from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's only 2 shadows that we're going to be mixing together. You guys definitely don't need this palette. If you guys do have it, great. But you really don't need it. You know, you really don't need a lot of things. It's just, you know, wants and needs that people have. And mostly what I have is just wants. I want it, but I don't need it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we're going to be mixing 2 shadows together. And we're going to be mixing this shadow and this shadow right here. We're going to be going back and forth between those shadows. And I'm going to be using my Makeup Shack T64 brush. This is a tiny, tiny little brush that's perfect for getting into the crease. And doing more of that little precision type of work, you know what I mean? And it's also great for blending out your crease and stuff. So I went back and forth between those 2 shadows, and I'm just gonna go very like precisely put it on the crease. Put those shadows on the crease, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, so I've placed down that shadow, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm pretty sure you can. But it just looks really dark and really harsh. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go into, it's not this one. I'm gonna go into another Morphe shadow. This is the Morphe M443 brush. It's just like a flat kind of brush, but it's still also very good for blending. So I'm gonna go in with this brush and just try to blend everything together. So that it's not so harsh. Okay, so now comes the more challenging part, and that is to cut the crease. So I personally had a very hard time when I was first learning how to do cut creases. I just had such a hard time with them. I just couldn't get the hang of it. So it took me a really, really long time. So I'm just gonna try to like be as helpful and like, you know, help you, like guide you guys as much as I can in this tutorial on how to do cut creases, and tell you guys my little tricks that I like to do. So first we're going to start off with some concealer, and the concealer that I like to use is the Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is way lighter than my concealer should be, but so this concealer is in Fair Beige, and it's really light complected, you know, like way more light than I am. But the lighter your concealer is, especially if you're going to be using it like to like cut your crease and like to add a shimmer or a shadow on top of it, the lighter the concealer, the more the shadow is going to stand out, you know, the brighter it's going to look. So just in case you guys didn't know that, so that's why I do like to use a lighter concealer for my shadows, because it makes them stand out and makes them pop even more. So yeah, we're just going to take some concealer on the back of my hand like this, and then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush, this one from Wet n Wild. It's a very flat brush, but it's great for cutting the crease. So I'm just going to take some of that concealer on the brush, and I already got some concealer on my brush, and I first like to start into my inner corner right here, and I start at the very bottom, so on my lid, just like that, and I just do like little patting and swiping motions, kind of like I'm painting. I just start off like that, just very simple, and then I take it a little higher each time, and then I begin to cut. Just like small strokes. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course, because we're gonna fix that. And then I just drag my brush all across just like that. And then I bring down the concealer. just like that. See? And I pull my eye. So I know causes wrinkles, but you know what? I'm not really concerned about that right now. I'm trying to get a good ass cut crease. So I'm gonna take some more concealer the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna pull my eye a little bit. And what this does, it just like gets rid of like all the wrinkles that I might have on my eye, or like, you know, the extra skin, whatever, and it just makes it like a flat, completely flat surface for me to work and for me to be able to just create a more straight line. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull. And then I'm just gonna end it like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's how I'm gonna end the crease. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Too Faced and Naked Tutorials The Power of Makeup palette, and I'm gonna go into this gold shimmer right here that's called Irresistible. And I haven't set my concealer. I do not like to set it before I apply a shimmer or any shadow, because then that just takes away of the whole purpose of making the shimmer or the shadow, you know, like stand out and like make it pop. So I'm gonna take this Irresistible shadow right here, and I'm gonna take it on my Wet n Wild flat shadow brush. I wet the brush, so I already have some shadow on it. I just use my Mario Badescu setting spray. So if you wet your brush and then apply the shimmer, or if you apply the shimmer and then wet the brush, it's gonna make the shimmer pop out even more. It's gonna make it more intense, look more foiled. So that's what I'm going for. So then I'm gonna just pat and then swipe. So now we have that gold shadow all over our lid, and it's looking a little intense. So we're gonna go back in to our Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're gonna take those two shadows that we mixed together, and of course still mix them together, and still using my little Makeup Shack T64 brush. And then I'm just gonna go on the outer corner right here, and then just add a little bit. I'm not gonna take it too far in, but just to add a little bit of those shadows, just to, I don't know why I did that, but I liked it right here on this eye, that I added those shadows right there. It just gave it a little bit more of like a pop, a little bit more of like a smoky effect, I guess you can say. But we're not going to take it too far in. And sometimes, like the right here above where I cut the crease, like the shadow, like the dark shadow that I want it to be there, sometimes just doesn't stand out enough for me. So I'll take a little tiny flat brush like this one, and then I'll just dip back into those dark shadows, tap off the excess, like tap it off really well, and then just go right above the crease just to intensify that shadow, just to make it darker and just to make it stand out a bit more. That's like my little like cheating, like that's how I cheat when I do cut creases. Just to like making the dark shadows like stand out more, and like, I don't know, like that's just like a little trick that I like to do. And sometimes you will get like a little bit of those dark shadows on your shimmer where you placed your concealer, so you can just go back in with your brush and just clean it up. It's not really that big of a deal. Alright, so now that I'm done with my shadow right here, I'm gonna go ahead and do some liner. I didn't really want to get too crazy with the liner because I don't really want it to like, you know, take over what's going on already with like the shimmer and like the beautiful orange red tones. So I just did a pretty thin liner. I'm not even going to tell you guys what liner I'm using because it sucks and I haven't gone to the store to buy a new one. I just haven't had the time, but just know it's not the best liner. Okay guys, so that is the eyes. So next is for me to do my foundation. I usually like to do that off camera. So yeah, I will be right back, and then we can do the bottom lash line together and then apply some falsies and then do the lips. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I finished off doing all my face makeup off camera, and I even finished this eye off camera as well, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this one together. So I'm gonna start by doing the lash line, the lower lash line. And for the lower lash line, the shadows I'm going to be using are going to be the two shadows that we use from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And again, I'm just going to mix them together. Oh. So I forgot to put on eyeliner before I started doing my lower shadow. And the eyeliner that I use is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the color French Fries. It's really just like a brown type of color, and it has like a shimmer to it, so I really like it. And I'm just gonna go into my waterline. Alright, and now I'm gonna go back in with my precision brush and then just add that shadow, well, those shadows to my lower lash line. Okay, so now we just applied some of that shadow on the lash line, and now I'm going to go into that Star Crush Mineral shadow, the Orange Oasis one that was like a very like orange shade. I'm going to take a little bit of it and then just place it like between and underneath those two shadows. Okay, so I also just finished applying the Orange Oasis, and that's all we're going to be doing to the lash line. So first I'm going to go ahead and apply some glue to my lashes, and the lashes I'm going to be using today are these lashes. They're from the Makeup Shack, and they're in the style Kalani. So they're is it Kalani? No, in the style Trinity, my bad. So these are very beautiful lashes. They do last a while, and that makes me happy. So I'm going to apply some glue. I'm going to be using my Duo Glue. Okay guys, so I ended up doing the lipstick off camera because I wasn't like sure what lipstick I wanted to do, and then I ended up settling on this one, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Bittersweet. You know, but yeah, I'm so happy with this look. I think it came out way better than I expected it to, and yeah, this is one of my favorite looks so far that I've done on my channel, I think. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something new, and if you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a nice comment, and share. And I will be sure to see you guys on my next video. Bye!